In this video, we're going to show you how to make Bonnie's version of Yukjeon, or as they call it back in the States, Meat Jun. All right. It passes.
안녕하세요. This time I'm going to introduce you guys. It's a Korean side dish. It's a Meat Jun. It's a Korean called it's a Yukjeon. And I'm going to use you for this beef and the bulgogi meat, and then there's just salt and pepper and sesame oil. It's a mayonnaise, and then egg batter. So it's delicious, but it's simple dishes.
And I want to go ahead, honey, now and zoom in here just to show that I recommend a good type of beef cut. In our case, we're using, I'll just scoot the bowl here a little bit, but it looks like it's top round bulgogi meat from the commissary. And like Bonnie said, it's pretty simple. Not too many ingredients. Along with, I think, sesame oil too, right, honey? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll get that on standby there too. And what you see there is basically all that it takes to make Meat Jun, as they say back in places like Hawaii, and here in Korea, we call it Yukjeon.
Now it's first step. I'm gonna take it off meat and then cut it more small size.
And honey, I know usually when you make this, it's important, I think, to cut it in small, thin slices, right?
Yes, and then because this already is a thin slice, but sometimes the bigger piece is a little bit when you cook, and then more it's the hard is make this flat. So I try make a more small size. And then we need to do marinade first too, so.
And again, I can't believe how it's a simple marinade, and I guess the key is the sesame oil, because otherwise it's just pretty much salt and pepper. Then you just kind of coat it in the flour and dip it in the egg. That's it.
Sometimes it's just simple. It's a pretty good way to make it food. I'm cutting down the beef, so I'm gonna put the pepper.
So it looks like, honey, you're just doing kind of a light sprinkle. I know you kind of just eyeball it, but looks like, what would you say for the black pepper and sea salt? Maybe just several pinches, maybe? Several
pinches, yeah. I don't want too much put salt because when I do it's egg batter, that time I'm gonna put salt too. So don't need too much put.
So just a little bit right now, and a little bit later, you're going to add it to the egg batter mix too.
So and then sesame oil, maybe 2 round.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a couple tablespoons of sesame oil.
Yeah, and then like this.
Now you just mix it all up.
So I marinated this maybe 10 minutes. We sit here.
Kind of let it soak in.
It's okay, yeah. Okay, we ready for meat, and then I'm gonna make egg.
So meat's on standby, marinating for about 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, honey, it looks like you're going to go ahead and make the egg batter mix.
Yes. Here, I'm going to put salt, a little bit.
And honey, how much what was that? About maybe half a teaspoon, or how much was that?
1/3.
About 1/3. Okay, 1/3 of a teaspoon of Korean sea salt.
And then the black pepper, little.
Just kind of a light sprinkling on top of the egg.
And then just mix.
Okay, it's been about 10 minutes now with the meat marinating, and we're going to go ahead and preheat the skillet here. Bonnie's got the cooking oil going into the skillet, and we've got the temperature on medium.
Okay, now we need to do the first step is the meat. Take it off. Just put inside flour.
So it's time to coat the meat and get it all covered up in white flour.
And then put in egg.
Okay, Bonnie's continuing to take the meat and cover it up in the flour, and she's getting the bowl there with the egg batter mix all filled up with meat. Getting kind of full actually with meat. Okay, it looks like you got most of the meat from the bowl there in. And it looks like because you got pretty thin slices of beef there, it should cook pretty quick, I would think. Meat Jun is great with the dipping sauce. And we have another video that we made for the meat sauce. Actually, it's a soy sauce, dipping sauce that you can use for Meat Jun and a number of other foods. So we recommend you check that out as well. Okay, honey, looks like the first batch is done.
This is done.
And that's how it looks when it's kind of turned to a nice golden yellow color there. And I just want to kind of zoom in. I know you're kind of taking them out of the frying pan, but that's how they kind of look when they're all finished. So it only takes about maybe 4 or 5 minutes of cooking and flipping. So there's the first batch. That's how they look. And we've got some more to cook here. But that is pretty much the simple recipe for making Meat Jun or Yukjeon, as they say here in Korea, right, honey?
Yeah, it's delicious, but it's easy to make.
Very easy to make, but let me tell you, it's delicious, and we highly recommend you try this one. It's a great side dish to have with your dinner meal. Drizzle some delicious soy sauce dipping sauce on it. And this is the final product. And it is yummy. Great banchan dish. Anyway, thank you, honey, for showing us how to make this delicious recipe. So easy.
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy too.